Hello paper crafters, today I would like to demonstrate how to make a wedding stationery set that is suitable for mass production. This is a very basic set that consists of an invitation letter plus an envelope and a place card. All the elements of the set have that elegant lacy look, but at the same time they are quite easy to make and you will not require a lot of materials. So let's get started and I'll show you how to make it step by step. To start with, I'll be using Paper Discovery 5x7 outline die together with an insert. I've die cut this image out of white cardstock. Now I'm placing it onto the scoring board and I'm folding it right in half. This is going to be the base of the invitation letter. As you are folding the card base in half, you can see that the lacy pattern fits perfectly. I have used the square frames from the same set, Card Builder die set, to die cut the open frame out of white cardstock and the background out of cream cardstock. And now I'm layering both those pieces. This frame is going to hold my focal image, and this is going to be this church image from Village die set. I will also be using the flower center from Tag Builder die set to represent the sun. Now I'm simply sticking down both the church and the sun onto the square frame. I'm moving the church to the bottom so that it won't float in the air. Now I am applying double-sided tape to the wrong side of the square frame, leaving the top part open without the adhesive. Now I'm sticking it down onto the card base so that the inner edge of the frame is aligned with the edge of the card base, just like that. I'm placing my card onto the scoring board again and I'm going to create triple scored line all around the square frame. I'm scoring only the front of the card, leaving the back side plain so that you can write the invitation inside. As an option, you can also stamp a sentiment below the frame, but I just decided to leave it as it is. This type of card would do great for weddings and christenings and other type of events. To create the envelope, I'm going to use my envelope punch board and a piece of vellum. This scoreboard has a guide for each size of the envelope, and I have chosen the 4x5 envelope and I'm simply following the instructions, and this is what the template looks like. Now I am folding all the 4 tabs onto the envelope and I'm not going to use the adhesive all the way through. I will just need one foam square or one glue dot to keep the envelope closed. I have also used the circle die with an insert from the same set, Card Builder, and I have attached the flower center image inside, and now I'm simply sticking it down onto the edge of the envelope so it would look somewhat like a seal. This way you can easily open and close the envelope without removing that circle, and it's also going to hide that adhesive dot. For the place card, we'll need a piece of paper that is 4 1/4 by 6 inches, and I'm folding it right in half. I'm using cream cardstock. Next, I'm going to emboss the front of the place card. I'm spritzing it with water so that the cardstock becomes more pliable, and I'm placing only the front of the card into the Woodgrain embossing folder. I've sent it through the machine and this is what it looks like. You can actually leave it as it is, but what I like to do is that I'm trimming off 1 inch from the back of the card to make it shorter. This way the front of the card is going to be facing more upwards as it's placed on a table, and it's going to be much easier to read. You will not have to bend each time you want to read the name on the card. Here is what I mean. It's a super simple trick, but it adds a lot of convenience. Next, I'll be using these two dies from Tag Builder die set, and I'm going to cut out them both out of white cardstock. This way we are going to get a panel as well as 3 very thin frames. You can use the inside part of this frame to die cut the flowers so that nothing is going to waste. Now let's put the place card together. I've die cut the same shaped frame out of gold mirror cardstock, and now I'm flipping over all the frames and I'm going to alternate the golden and the white frames. Once I have them all in their place, I'm going to use some pieces of mounting tape to hold them together. I'm simply attaching the strips of foam tape at the wrong side, and they are going to keep all the frames together. To attach this whole piece to the card, I simply have to peel off the liner from the foam tape, and then I'm centering it on my card and pressing it down slightly to stick. Then you will have to print out the names of the people you're inviting, leaving a few lines space between the names. Here I have only one name for demonstration purposes. I have used a banner die from Tag Builder Sentiment die set to cut out the name. I have also die cut the flowers from Tag Builder die set. I have created the centers out of gold mirror cardstock, and now I'm just attaching the centers onto the flowers. I'm attaching both flowers to the corner of the card. I like using hot glue because it dries instantly. I'm also going to add a couple of leaves from the same die set. Again, cream, white and a little bit of gold are the only colors that I'm using for creating this set. Next, I'm going to attach the name banner. I can trim it down to fit into the card. I'm just making sure that the flower is not overlapping the name, and then I can stick it down. Here I have decided to change the foam tape to the ordinary liquid adhesive. I think it works better this way. By the way, I used just an ordinary printer paper. It's not a heavy-duty cardstock. As a finishing touch, I'm attaching 4 large half pearls to each corner of my card, and I can call it finished. And this is what the set looks like. This is the place card. You can see that you can read the name quite easily when you are standing by the table. I have used warm color scheme for this set, but of course if you want colder colors, you can use light gray or light blue instead of the cream. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. As always, the list of supplies is down below in the description box as well as on my blog. Have a wonderful week. Bye bye!